Good morning, students. After completing the defects related to human eye, today we will discuss about general phenomena related to light. First of all, we will discuss about the dispersion of light. Dispersion stands for splitting of white light into 7 colors. Whenever a white light is passing through the prism, as you can see in this picture, the white light splits into 7 colors. And why this white light splits into 7 colors? Because all the light rays have their definite wavelength, and according to their wavelength, they have to bend in a particular angle. The color which is having maximum wavelength deviate least, that is the red color, while the color which is having least wavelength will deviate most, that is violet color, as you can see in this picture. And due to deviation into different color, this white light splits into 7 color. Now, what are the different colors and what are the different dispersion of the white light? After 7 color, there are much more colors which are not visible to us, like IR. IR stands for infrared colors, which is not visible to us. More UV light, that means ultraviolet light, which is also not visible to us. X-ray and gamma rays and IR microwaves, radio waves, and the several type of rays which is also in the white light, but we can't see. That's why we are not discussing it. But due to this atmospheric refraction, several consequences are there. And first of all, what is the meaning of atmospheric refraction? This refraction of white light while passing through the atmospheric layer of different densities is called atmospheric refraction. Now, it is responsible for some natural phenomena, like it is responsible for twinkling of stars, advanced sunrise and delayed sunset, and planets, twinkling of stars, but planets do not twinkle. Now, start with some of the one phenomena. First is scattering of light. When sunlight fall on the atmospheric particle, the atmosphere collide with falling light, and these particles absorb the falling light and re-emit it with the different properties. And you can express the scattering as the mathematical expression, that is scattering is inversely proportional to the wavelength. And this type of scattering of white light is called Rayleigh scattering, because it is firstly discovered by this scientist. Now, on the basis of this scattering of white light, some phenomena are in your syllabus. First of all, it is sky appears blue during the day from Earth. When white light enters into Earth atmosphere, it gets scattered. And this blue color, which is most scattered color due to its least wavelength, and hence blue color reaches to your eye during the day, so it appears. Now, sky appears reddish orange during the sunset. As you have seen, blue color of the white light is reaches to the that part of Earth which is having day that time. But what about that part of the white light which is least scattered light? It should reach to the that part of the Earth which is having night time or evening time or early morning time. Now, according to this part, rest of the part of the sunlight which is least scattered reaches to the earth, which is having either sunset or sunrise, and how this least scattered light, it reaches directly to the observer eye. But these observers are at that point where either sunset or sunrise. That's why at this part of the earth, observer sees the sky as orange red color. Now, what is the twinkling of stars and why the stars always appears to twinkle? Now, some of the basic facts about this concept are: first one, stars are the point object, very small object, so the light intensity coming from these stars are very low. Light rays coming is continuously being refracted by the atmosphere. This is third point. But all our human eye can see the light rays in the straight light only. And that's why the stars appears to be apparent position. Suppose in this picture, you can see the actual star is there, but it appears at a apparent positions. And these position continuously changing. But due to large distance between the observer and the star, we can't see the in-between distance. We just see these light rays are blinking at their point, and hence the stars appears to twinkle. On the other hand, if we discuss about the planets, why planets do not appear to twinkle? In the similar manner, you can express this also. Planets are the extended bodies. That's why amount of light coming from the planets are very high. This light also suffers from refraction of the atmosphere, but these planets also form apparent positions like star. But the amount of light coming from the planets and the distance between the planet and the earth is very low as compared to the stars. And due to high intensity of light, this blinking of light does not appear. And that's why the planets do not appear to twinkle, but the stars always appears to twinkle.